love that. What I love the most is who I've become in the process. And I promise you, a better me was the best gift I could give to my family.
As a child, I grew up thinking big and creating big because that's what I knew and that's what I saw my mother do. So it was very, very normal for me to think that way. And I noticed that when I was around other kids, that was kind of different, and it continued through high school and college.
You're always gonna have obstacles, you're always gonna have issues, but you know, what if failure wasn't an option? You have to succeed. And that's one of the things that she's always taught me. I think that she's been able to progress, because even way back when we were just in the red Pontiac, she was saying, I'm gonna be at the top of this one day, and we all believed it because she did.
The second thing I loved the most was the friends I've made along the way. The deep, honest, transparent relationships. The laughing until I'm crying. The traveling and the conversations. I know for a fact that being in those relationships ignited the dreams that I brought home to my family, and I was able to implement those because I became a better me.
My goodness, Gloria is one of the biggest thinkers that I know. She promised me that 32 years ago. She said, I'm going to the top and I'm taking a bunch of people with me. And who wouldn't want to be on that elevator ride? It's been an incredible journey.
My superpower is a combination of an enormous amount of energy that I truly believe was passed to me through my parents, and my charisma, which I honestly believe God opened up my skull and poured inside of me. And so when I understood that, I stopped comparing myself to other people and I embraced my gift. And I added to that blend strategy. I love strategy, and I love that I'm a strategist.
She brings goals to fruition. If you have a goal and you goal set with Gloria, when I tell you she's strategic, she's an incredible thinker. She puts the plan in place and shows you how to get there.
She's able to reach inside of people and understand and have them say, you know what, I can be more, I can do more. And so she's able to pull that out of people. And so that's how she's able to get so many people, so many women over the course of a few decades to become great in what they do. So she's able to reach in and pull out their best.
When I first signed my agreement and started my business, I really wanted to make money. I came into this business to increase my income so that I could keep my kids in daycare. That was my mind. And then I fell in love with the competition. Oh, that's what made me thrive. Every time I saw someone do something, I felt I could do it myself as well. And I loved competing. Iron sharpens iron. And that made me grow. And that's why I fell in love over 33 years.
What helped my mom be so successful as an NSD was her ability to create what wasn't there. She took her own path. She did it in her own way, how she could do it.
I think she really kind of showed that, in order to be successful, there's a real true personal element. Growing up, we had like 7 phone lines in my house. Any of the women in her unit or what she was dealing with could call, and she'd be up late into the night talking with them, or early in the morning. I mean, she, being accessible and really having that personal touch was one of the reasons why I think she's been as successful.
If I had one word to describe Mary Kay, I have to use the word love, because love is the base of all that it took for her to create what she created for us.
Mary Kay was soft on the outside, but steel on the inside. And Gloria has that same spirit. Mary Kay was witty. Gloria is hysterical. She keeps us laughing. Mary Kay was a strong businesswoman. She was serious about her business. And that's who Gloria has been for us. She's making a difference, not only in the woman's life, but she cares deeply about the family members.
She gave them information, she gave them knowledge, and I think Gloria absolutely embodies that Mary Kay spirit from the originator, from Mary Kay herself.
Because her love language is words of affirmation, she always had a stack of postcards. Still to this day, in the age of technology and attachments and things like that, she would still sit down and write out postcards to her team, handwritten.
Have I had fun? Oh my gosh, where do I start with the fun? Do I start with the fun of the ability to get dressed up all the time? All the jewelry, it starts with jewelry, and then it moves to diamonds. You know, there is a difference. That is the travel within the United States, the travel beyond places I hadn't even imagined.
We decided to build globally together. Those were some of the best times. All over the world, everybody loves Gloria. We can be anywhere. The Gloria. They love her leadership, they love her love, light, and laughter all over the world.
I remember walking into the convention center and someone said, "That's Gloria Mayfield. She's $1 million. That's Gloria Mayfield." And I acted like I didn't hear it, but I fell in love with that feeling that people are whispering about me behind my back and letting me know through their generosity that they loved me, that they appreciated me, and that what I was doing was making a difference. The conversations in the corners, not just the things that you've heard from the stage, but walking down the hall with someone and they shift your mind to see something and think something you hadn't thought before. They continue to make dreams come true for me that I didn't have the time to dream yet. The fun, I think the biggest fun is in the adventure, and I have loved it.
Mom, I thank you for not only such a great business, but the friendships that you've built along the way, the additional family that you have added to our immediate family, and the laughs and the growth in the meantime.
Thank you, Mom, for everything that you've done. You've really made your mark. It's a true inspiration to me. It's going to be a true inspiration to your grandkids when they get old enough to learn about exactly everything that you've done and that you're doing. I love you. I can't wait to see what you're going to do next. This is only the beginning of your story, and I know there's a lot to be written.
Gloria, you are a phenomenal woman. Same words I used when we were married 25 years ago. I am absolutely amazed at you and proud of you. There's none better. You are the good. And Gloria, I just want you to know, without a doubt, that I love you.
Well, the time has come. It's time to go, Glow. It's been an incredible journey. Thank you for your big, massive thinking. Thank you for the laughs along the way. Thank you for leaving a legacy, a lifeline for thousands of women around the world. You are a difference maker, my friend. Sprinkles of magic here, there, and everywhere. Long live the magic because of Gloria Mayfield Banks. We love you.
It has absolutely been the time of my life. It is so exciting to know that I chose the right journey for my life, for me. It fit me and who I was to become. And Mary Kay, it has been amazing.
Gloria is unable to join us today, so please join me in honoring brand new, independent, elite, executive, national sales director, Emeritus, Gloria Mayfield Banks, with a round of applause and a standing ovation.
All right, Magic!
And here's some exciting news to share. Gloria has already achieved a $500,000 inner circle level for the seminar 2022 year. In recognition of her outstanding achievement, she will receive her inner circle reward. Now, I'd like to ask Gloria's area members to please stand. Let's give them a big round of applause and thank them for supporting their amazing Emeritus. And now, let's take a look at Gloria's parting words of wisdom.
Angela actually got magic on her. I know she magic. She real.
Some of the things I want you to know is it's worth it. I want you to know it's worth it. The ups, the downs, the celebrations, the overcoming the mountains, the hurdles, the learning, the hard work, it's worth it. What would I tell you? I would tell you that this company is perfectly positioned and that you look at it as a business and it will treat you as a business should. It will give you rewards beyond your imagination. Just know that what's coming to you is probably greater than anything you've experienced because of the blended culture that we get to hug up to every single moment. What would I tell you? I would tell you to work hard because the work is where the magic lies. That's where the growth happens. That's where the progress grows. That's where you really see the sun shine upon you, is in the effort to the next step. What would I tell you? I would tell you to go to every single event that you possibly can attend. Because when you put your body in the place, it will get shifted. What would I tell you? I would tell you to embrace those who ignite in you a dream that is backed with fire. I would tell you to go after every single spot of recognition because it's important for you to know that acknowledgement feels good. And when you get acknowledged, you have more power to acknowledge those that are around you. What would I tell you? I would tell you to stand firm in a servant heart. Those who excel are those who choose to serve others. Those who excel find the ability to move their ego out of the way and really kneel down, bend down, listen down, and hear what other people are trying to say. I would tell you that if anybody hurts your heart, I would tell you it's because they are hurting. Hurt people hurt. I would tell you to celebrate every single employee that works at Mary Kay Incorporated because they are here to serve you. They are here with an ignited trust that what they do is important. And when they do it, they may never understand the rewards of the lives that they touch. But they do it with a standard of excellence because of the culture that we have. I can honestly tell you, coming home to my children on some nights when I was like exhausted. I was exhausted because of the joy. I was exhausted because I wanted to give the extra. I was exhausted because of the things I needed to learn. And when I would walk in the door and they would be so happy to see me because of this big smile I have on my face, I wasn't downtrodden. I wasn't beat up. I wasn't exhausted because I was so frustrated. I was exhausted because I was so elated with what was happening. And were there moments? Absolutely there were moments. And did they have to sacrifice with me? Absolutely. They made some sacrifices with me. And was it perfect? Absolutely not. It was not perfect. But when I would walk back and I would see my friends that I graduated with from Howard University or Harvard Business School, and I would walk into the room and they would ask me, gosh, Gloria, you look so happy. Gosh, Gloria, you look so young. Gosh, Gloria, you have so much energy. I would always lean back to, these are the results of the decisions that I made to do more, to work harder, to give more, to learn more, to study more, to memorize more, to push harder, to travel more, to drive further. You guys, what would I tell you? I would tell you to embrace every bit of this because I remember being in the audience watching other national sales directors and their Emeritus celebration and saying to myself, I want to be like them. happily knowing I made good choices, and my choices affected those that I loved, and it affected those that I may never see. I know for a fact I'm better because of it. My family's better because of it. My community is better because of it.